hotel. That's their recommendation?
She's kidding, Sherman.
I'm not. 5-star.
Hey, how about a pool in the science deck?
Got a name for it, have they?
No, really, that's the plan.
More a guest house than a hotel, surely.
Yeah, what can they be talking? 8 rooms?
I think some modifications are intended.
How about something with the word view in it?
Okay, lad. Excuse me, are they going to need a house physician?
Or a maitre d'?
Okay, how about this? World view.
Shut up, lad.
No.
So copywriting isn't my forte.
They better get the catering up to standard. This is never going to make 5-star.
Well, if this is going to be a hotel, I'm checking out.
And don't take any of the towels.
Yeah.
No, seriously, Catherine.
Harry, I am being serious. It is seriously proposed that Unity should be acquired by the Off-World Leisure Corporation and converted for use into an off-world hotel and banking facility.
Hey, anyone home? We need, you know those umbilical things.
You got a reservation?
A reservation?
I'll explain later.
Can we get through those umbilicals first?
40 meters. 30 meters.
You know what, Walter?
What?
This place needs painting. It's a mess out here.
Well, excuse me, Doozen. I'll get right on it.
1. Nice dock. Reconfigure for mated operations.
Prime umbilicals.
Gucci and other ways say that.
It's nice. The whole company turns out to meet me.
Catherine, is this for sure?
It's a proposal, subject to all kind of technical tests. Feasibility study, the right financial package, stockholders' consent, you know.
But why? I mean, in pharmaceuticals alone, we've had, what, 3 hits in the last 2 years?
Walter, you know why. There's competition out here. There's the Hyperion venture plus the moon base. And this place is 15 years old. They have to upgrade the station or get out of the business. Look, don't worry. They'd have to pay you the remainder of your contract, plus some kind of severance pay.
Oh, Catherine, you know, it's not the money. It's just, I'm not looking forward to them golden years.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
Hi, good to have you back.
Hi, Doozen.
Hi.
Good ride?
Yeah. 22 minutes door to door.
Hey, you look well, Doozen.
2 weeks on the beach, looking up rather than down is therapeutic. You guys look a bit tense.
Yeah, well, there have been some rather serious developments.
I know.
You know what?
I've been at a meeting with these off-world leisure guys.
You were?
Why?
Because they want a complete structural and technical rundown on the station. Yeah. I'd better get unpacked.
Yeah. Well, it's good to know that we're all hanging together on this one.
What do you think of the hotel in the sky idea?
Dunno, but you don't have to worry. You're out of here anyway.
Well, you got your foot in the door with the Hyperion Corporation. But I'm still concerned about you.
Oh, well, who knows what will happen. Maybe the whole thing will fall apart and we'll live happily ever after.
Who's we?
Those of us that are left.
Going to be kind of a skeleton crew, isn't it?
You know something we don't?
No. But you're going. We all know Catherine has doubts about another contract, and that throws a shadow on Walter B. Shannon. Miss Hernandez, well, she's eminently employable within the industry. Cave, so-so. And Doosan, who knows what goes on in his mind.
Yeah, but there are other people anxious to work up here.
But would we want to live with them?
What's your position, Lyle?
Doubtful. Possibly imperiled.
Why imperiled?
Listen to this. Confidential. Unity space platform. Detail. Hydroponicum. Specifics. Non-essential adjunct to closed-loop habitat system, but operated as the personal enterprise of Dr. Lyle Campbell. While not without merit, the hydroponicum is essentially an eccentric combine of arboretum, wildlife habitat, exotic plant sanctuary, and the personal retreat of Dr. Campbell. Specific revenues generated from this venture to date, nil. Recommendations, termination.
Where'd you get that?
Oh, you know, Paula, friends in low places.
I wonder what they've got on me.
This isn't really necessary, Carly. I'm in good shape, and that shuttle ride, you barely notice it.
Oh, humor me. I like watching all these flashing lights. So, where would you recommend I go for 2 weeks? I don't know, since you're in such good shape.
The Viscayan Islands off the Philippines. There's no one there, and the water is so clear you can see 30 meters down to the bottom. And it's still cheap. I thought twice about coming back.
Yeah, but not for long, eh? Head of avionics at the Mendocino Corporation. That's quite a coup. Hey, your iridology signature tells me you've had a full medical 2 weeks ago while you were on Earth. Complete ECG, blood panels, and bone scan. Why would that be? Is there something wrong? Because I've already downloaded your medical records to the Mendocino people.
Perhaps I'm fastidious about my health, Carly. Thank you.
Or someone else is.
We're talking about a full performance test. Structural integrity, power, and life support systems.
Correct. Check the operating thresholds of the entire station.
I do resent learning of this from my avionics officer. Are you too busy putting the station on the market to inform me of operational decisions?
Doosan was present at the preliminary meeting with the buyers. We thought it not inappropriate that he conduct the analysis and inform you of its implementation. It is his domain, Catherine.
Maybe, but I am still the commander. So what's the runtime?
48 to 72 hours.
We'll have to push these systems way past their operational capacities.
That's right. Check for uncivil behaviors. These new buyers want to know if Unity is still fit to fly.
Particularly if we're going to be accepting paying guests.
I don't know what the precise intentions of the proposed buyers are, Catherine. Anyway, let's start with the backup fuel cells. Run them up to maximum power, then put them into overload. Okay, Walter?
Yeah. Okay.
So what capacity will you retain to undertake these specs tests, Doosan?
The capacity of an avionics and systems specialist, Catherine.
Is that download complete?
Files K-779-005- downloaded to home database. That action is completed.
Okay, now download all personal files and research log to home database. Oh, and delete those from the mainframe as well.
I need your voice code authority to implement that action.
How long have we known each other? Okay. Authority. Harry Eschenbach, Chief Science Officer. 11:51 hours, May 19th.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Are you going to miss it, Harry?
What? Living in a biscuit tin? No. You and the rest of the team, yes.
Do you know what you're going to do?
Peach. I know it's a soft option, but I've done it before and I can do it again. I'll be a city girl. I can handle that. Take my kid to the park, see my friends, go shopping.
Doesn't sound so bad. Perhaps I should be joining you.
Yeah, you don't want to find yourself running a hotel. Now, those guys sound pretty serious, huh?
Right. I guess the future's up for grabs.
Isn't it always?
I'm checking fuel cell status. Stand by. Low. High. Maximum. Critical overload. Battery system isolated.
Doosan, are you 100% relaxed about this?
I'm never 100% relaxed about anything, Walter.
Well, at this particular instant, caught as we are in this unique moment in space and time, with our support systems running an overload, are you relaxed? I'll take it that's a no.
An overload status in backup fuel cells has been detected. All non-essential systems will go to deactive while a mainframe search is implemented. An overload status in backup fuel cells has been detected.
Let's hope Julius is wide awake.
Fuel cell status overloaded. I'm commencing system fault search.
Okay, Julius, give us a 191 override command.
Fault located. Backup system defective.
That's what what we're looking for.
Commencing computer override command 191. Auto-disable fuel cell backup system.
Keep going.
Fuel cell backup system auto-disabled.
Well, we passed that test.
Just 35 to go.
We can run the HAB systems analysis while Julius is in downtime.
That's a good idea. I'm going to get some dinner.
Is he strange or is he strange?
No more taciturn than usual.
Liechtenstein and outer space. We could all become tax exiles.
Not on our wages.
Doosan, you were present at this meeting. You must know the depth of Off-World Leisure's interest. Is this for real, a hotel and a bank?
You know everything I know. Actually, I think I should get this out in the open.
Get what out in the open?
I've taken a job at the Hyperion station. I'm not going to go to the Mendocino group. I've received a better offer.
In what capacity have they employed you?
Second in command.
Really?
I'm merely back here to undertake this technical assessment for the Off-World Leisure people in case Unity is sold.
Well, nice of you to share it with us.
Well, I'm sharing it with you.
Sure. Now you are.
Okay. Lion, Unity may be decommissioned, and I want to continue to work out here. So I've acted in my best interest, just as Harry has, just as you all may. And hey, come on, second in
It
command.
just would have been nice to have got some signal about what was going on, you know?
Well, sorry that there was no signal, but the off-world leisure offer on Unity is hardly a secret. And we all had to exercise a degree of opportunism from time to time. Haven't we, Harry?
That's not fair, and you know it's not.
Hyperion, right? That's like our main competitor.
Excuse me, guys.
Well, you can't say this guy isn't candid.
You know, for someone with your supposed skills of diplomacy, I'd say you handled that pretty badly.
Well, I'm not interested in diplomacy right now, Catherine. I'm just interested in getting the job done and getting on to the next one.
Nor is this streak of self-interest entirely becoming.
Well, perhaps it was always there.
Well, perhaps it was. It didn't once occur to you to discuss this with me.
Discuss what? This happy family you envisaged, we've envisaged. It hasn't really happened, Catherine. And I'm not staying around until Unity becomes a bank, a casino, or whatever is planned. I don't hear you discussing your future with me, and I don't feel obliged to discuss mine with you.
Well, I'll take some comfort from believing that your behavior is due to guilt rather than anything personal between you and me. Good night, Dismal.
Good night.
Don't be so surprised about it. When Doosan and I went for our interviews, we were locked up in a room together for 36 hours. Compatibility tests. They give you all sorts of scenarios to act out. I've never met anyone more adept at concealing themselves while pretending to show everything. It's scary.
Tell me about it.
But at least I know what his medical was for.
What medical?
The Hyperion station. They put you through a pretty rigorous test, you know, as second in command.
I'm really sorry it turns out so sour when I'm leaving. I wasn't expecting it to be easy, but I wasn't expecting this.
That's not right. Walter?
Yeah?
Trouble. I'm getting a critical reading on the backup system.
How? Julius passed the run-up test.
Well, it's saying something completely different now.
What?
Well, it looks as though...
systems?
An overload status.
I don't know.
Backup fuel cells has been detected.
Looks like a fuel cell explosion.
Backup
We're in big trouble here.
detected. An overload status in backup fuel cells has been detected.
Is everyone okay?
No, what happened?
No, wait.
Diesel, what happened?
Harry, stay where you are. Can't talk to you right now.
What do you mean you can't talk to us right now? What was it? An impact?
I don't know. I'm getting stuff from everywhere.
So get me a damage map.
Julius, give us a locator on this event.
The heating element, right where I was working.
Yeah, liquid to gas output.
It gave us correct reading, but failed to shut down the heating element power supply.
14 and 16 have exceeded safety parameters. I have isolated that cell bay. Unity, this is Control. You have a fuel cell gone to overload.
Copy, we're looking at it. We'll get back to you.
The element didn't switch off, even though we got the all clear.
Must be cooking away there for 2-3 hours.
13, 15.
Shut that thing off!
Yeah.
Where are the others?
Harris, we're safe. Lila's in hydroponica.
Has that nut module got 100% integrity?
I don't know.
Fire! We got a fire! I think we found it! Come on, let's keep panel block. In there! Cool, let's go! All right. Watch it!
Reckon that's it?
I don't know. It could be everywhere. It could be nowhere. Let's go.
We ran the backup fuel cells way past their operational performance levels and got a positive shutdown reading.
Which is what's supposed to happen.
Yeah, except one of the heating elements didn't shut down. The explosion caused a cascade in the circuit breaker.
Put 200 volts through a 9-volt circuit.
What kind of damage?
Explosion in the backup power system. It usually runs on minimum capacity.
What does it mean? Is this place intact? Are we...
Harriet, we don't have a clear picture yet. The localized fire, Doosan and Walter have contained.
Julius is running a complete analysis of the station's integrity now.
Oh, well, if we hadn't been running these damn tests anyway, none of this would have...
These tests would have been undertaken at some stage by someone, you know, acting for the prospective bias.
Doosan, no one is saying that this is your responsibility.
No, I realize that. Thank you, Lyle. I realize that nobody's saying it. Anyway, I better go and check that we're still in one piece.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll act on the assumption that we are in one piece. There's nothing as yet to indicate otherwise.
Good thing I'm leaving. I almost ran out of this stuff. Cheers.
Cheers.
You think Doosan deliberately screwed up the test to diminish the value of the station?
Why? He already got a job with the Hyperion Corporation. What does he care?
Yeah, but maybe he doesn't like the idea of this place being turned into a bank or a hotel. Maybe it's a demonstration of his affection for the old place.
Paul, I don't think Doosan would deliberately start a fire to set us all in jeopardy, just to see a potential buyers.
Oh, you're right. I'm just hypothesizing.
To hypothesis.
Hypothesis.
Come on, let's shut this down and don't go to bed. I'm really tired.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird. I left this running.
Yeah, mine too.
Check work safe.
No, it's lost.
No power?
No, there's no power.
Well, we got power in here.
Yeah, must be sourced off a separate supply. Must be.
Doosan, this is Harry. I'm with Paula and the science lab. You hear me? Doosan? Catherine?
You need to run down analysis of total damage. Looks like major solar impact.
You're breaking up on me, Control.
You've taken a major hit to our dish and all communication systems. Not receiving. Try them.
Control. Control.
Catherine, this is more than just a blown fuel cell.
Debris spooling off the fuel cells here caught the solar cells here. And the debris spooling off there took one of our main panels.
And Julius didn't pick it up?
Things seem to be happening quicker than Julius can take him on board.
You remember when I triggered that nasty little message left for us in the database by that guy, the science officer? Yeah. Well, you remember it nearly took out the whole of the science deck.
No, Paula, this has nothing to do with Keeler. No one is trying to sabotage the station. What Doosan told us happened.
How do you know that?
I don't.
It's nothing to do with this situation.
Is that the cell that we lost here?
What, was there more than one?
No, that's where we went critical.
So how'd the fire travel?
It must have gone around the ring.
All right,
and
all right. Let me just look at this, okay? Just let me think. We're running on standby power, and I have to know why.
Oh, what the hell with this. Look, and let's do a visual check. This mainframe's out to lunch.
No, just listen and wait. We have one rational and logical ally on the station. That's Julius.
Oh, come on.
Well, he's never messed up before, okay? So we have to take to account of what he's telling us.
Well, excuse me, but if we take account of what he's telling us, then we're in a kind of a bad situation.
Just
we can't
slow down. Slow down, will you? We know we've lost communication and at least 2 solar panels.
We've lost all internal communications as well.
You didn't hear us?
High gain, RF dishes, Q-band, all down.
So what the hell happened?
I thought this was a contained event. Doosan?
Well, yeah, we're getting some worrying signals from the mainframe.
Worrying signals?
Harry, we've got a lot to do right now. It'd help if you'd investigate.
Just wait a minute. What's the situation, Catherine?
We just know the situation, okay? I said we should act on the assumption that we're all in one piece. This may not be the case.
What does that mean?
I mean, without power.
Listen, this is not helping, okay?
You said we were in one piece.
Paula, will you get out of here?
Don't you think we have a right to know what's gone on?
When we know, you'll know. Okay, now please leave the deck. Thank you.
Okay. Now listen. Let's try and repatch and get some internal communications going and see if we can't get at least one external dish working. We're about to begin a visual inspection of the hub.
See if Julius is right.
That's pretty wild conjecture.
If you're putting your space station on the market, you don't want it generally known that it's falling out of the sky, do you?
It's what?
Particularly if it's going to be a hotel and a bank.
What do you mean it's falling out of the sky?
But get it, no one's falling out of the sky. You're only down there making precautionary checks, right?
All I'm saying is that our predicament is hardly likely to be made public by the company.
But our predicament is contained, correct?
Contained, yes. Do me a favor, will you? Don't talk like that in front of her. I'm responsible for the physical and mental well-being of the crew, and talking that kind of nonsense doesn't help.
Sorry.
Take the bad news first.
Well, that's fine. Because there isn't any good news.
Okay,
You might want to keep this to yourself until I run some checks.
Covey,
Yes?
do you know what happens when a top stops spinning?
What are you talking about now?
Maybe you should come and look at this.
The fuel cells that exploded were located in the bearing collar on the central rotating torus.
The debris that traveled out cut all the solar panels. They're there, but they're not good to us.
None of them.
We are running on backup power.
And Julius isn't reporting these events as they happen.
He's running on restricted power himself, compromising his processing abilities.
Yeah. He's reading the scenario as being highly improbable.
Oh, he can talk probability now, can he?
Yeah. Commander, I really think we have to inform the crew.
No. Not until we know the course of action we're taking. We're not in immediate jeopardy. I don't want to cause undue alarm. Control, do you read me?
Broken but audible. What is your condition?
It's a guesstimate, but this is how it goes.
What happens when a spinning top is disturbed is that the top's axis and the spinning axis cease to be aligned.
Yes, I understand the principle that keeps us up here alive, yes.
If the spin decreases significantly and the precessional axis tips over too far, it topples.
You jump into conclusions. You have a barely oscillating object, an orange, on your desk. That doesn't mean the station is going to go into a processional state.
Well, account for it then.
Natural oscillation or displacement due to our forward velocity. A number of things.
No, not dynamically possible. This thing has all the hallmarks of a processional state. Catherine? Dusan? Anyone on avionics?
Lyle, talk to us.
Trouble. In paradise.
He's right. We have a barely perceptible oscillation in rotation.
As the power decreases, it becomes even more perceptible. Unless we correct it.
What does the manual tell us about?
You don't want to know that, Lyle. All right, I'm going to reroute all available power into Julius. He's still our most alert sentinel.
If the procession continues to increase, then we...
Wait, we'll decide what to do if and when that happens, Lyle.
But what is the procedure in such an event?
Lyle, I suggest you get some sleep. In fact, I suggest we all get some sleep. It's been a long and difficult day.
I need some time here to run these checks.
Well, I'm going to sleep with my eyes open and my boots on.
Okay, so I'm going to take a vacation. I got 2 weeks and money's no object. I can visit all 4 corners of the earth. Now, what's the inducement to spend 14 days locked up in a tin can going around it? I don't get it.
Prestige, obviously.
Oh.
There are plans to considerably upgrade the station, Walter. It won't look like this. All the best rooms will be in the outer torus, having the finest views.
Your room's going to be knocked together with mine and will become a stellar observation unit.
And the medical bay is going to turn into an Earth orientation suite.
Oh, I get it. So you pay all this money to come up here, then you spend all your time listening to recorded bird songs. Well, there could be some novel applications for the 0G areas.
Well, actually, no, Walter. It's been proven impossible in the 0G condition.
Well, impractical anyway.
Yeah, okay, well, because...
What?
That... This should not be happening.
Hi.
Morning.
We didn't drink, too much last night.
No, why?
Oh, maybe I'm just losing my tolerance. What you doing?
Just checking that everything we did yesterday still makes sense.
Very diligent. Dusan.
Yes.
We've lost gravity in the science lab.
What?
got things on the move in here.
What kind of defect?
Perceptibly reduced gravity in 1G areas.
You've run down a computer scenario of possible consequences.
No, negative.
Why?
Insufficient power. We're conserving power for main habitat areas.
Keep us positioned if situation deteriorates.
As quick as you can get it to us.
Susan! We've got D-spin.
Yeah, we know.
Harry reported as well from the science deck.
And we got central bearing damage. We got to reroute all the power that we can.
Walter, what do you think I've been doing all night, huh? Trying to repatch these solar panels.
Well, a lot of good that will do. They're all shot to hell.
Because I can reroute all available power to maintain our attitude and orientation.
You sure about that?
You know, I could really get to hate this.
Jump into conclusions, eh?
All right, Lloyd. You know, if things really start moving around, there could be a hazard and a liability.
Okay.
Come.
Maybe we're looking at this in the wrong way.
Meaning what exactly?
Our first priority in the case of decompression or other catastrophic failure must be to maintain attitude and control. That is the responsibility of the commander and her subordinates. Now, we've known about this for 12 hours.
Okay. And what were your recommendations? Get some sleep, if I can recall correctly.
That's because you, as avionics officer, assured us that Julius was our most alert sentinel. And that as things progress...
Well, things have progressed. And more rapidly than any of us could have anticipated.
Yeah. Well, I wonder what your new employers are going to think about this, Mr. Second in Command. Come on.
Later, maybe.
Yeah. Anytime, Dusan. I'm right here.
Cut it out, Walter. None of this is helping. We're not going to handle things this way. Wait.
What is it?
Closing down airlocks.
Category 3, progressive failure of support systems.
Category 3?
It's isolating areas of the station that could detach, ensuring they're not occupied.
So what's category 1?
Abandonment.
Paula, Harry, would you please ensure that all sensitive science deck material is properly downloaded? If that's not possible, then destroyed. In particular, the DN7 project.
But why?
Will you please just do it?
Recommendations. All available power must be utilized to maintain station stability. Once established, reassess integrity of platform. Computer scenario perceives situation as non-catastrophic.
All right. Rotation of the main torus is interrupted, but not continuously. Hence, only intermittent loss of 1G. Control's computer scenario reads this as non-critical, so we'll follow their instructions and continue to attempt to arrest the D-spin.
Catherine, I see the situation differently. I believe we should abandon now.
Abandonment is a worst-case scenario. Until I have instruction that we have reached that point, my responsibility is to save this station. As commander, I reserve that judgment.
I believe that judgment is incautious and hazardous to the safety of the crew.
Noted. But come on, Walter. This is not the time to lose your nerve. We've been in a D-spin before.
Not like this one, we haven't. And, Commander, I have to remind you, when the co-commander believes, without a doubt, that the actions of the commander are detrimental to the safety of the crew, he must assume command of the station.
What is this, Walter? Your swan song? I'm entering your remarks into the computer record, and Dusan, you will be witness to this.
No, Catherine, I'm sorry. I have to stand behind Walter on this. We should get off now. We're here, they're not.
Dusan, there are considerable implications to what you're saying. You do realize that? If there is a chance to rectify this situation, it must be our first priority. My first priority.
Commander, either you give the order to abandon, or Walter, with my support as third in command, will implement that order for you. I do not believe that it's safe to remain on board.
Okay, fine. As a precautionary measure, I'll order medical and science tech personnel to the ACRV. But you, I, and Shannon must remain...
Bearing! Here in the central hub where we took the hit. It's overheating.
If that goes critical, it means...
I know. This is Unity. What's your computer scenario telling you now? Because we have a Category 2 condition here. Control, are you reading us?
Catherine, to hell with them!
Final shutdown to minimum stability levels requires one person to remain here until we detach the ACRV. Since I have not been relieved of my post, I will perform that action.
No, I will.
Heroic gestures won't erase your role in a proposed mutiny, Disney.
There are more practical reasons. I'm the only one who can make any sense of all this mess. Okay, I'll arm the ACRV to auto-detach in 05 minutes.
Okay. Catherine and I will assemble the crew. And Duzin, you don't have a lot of time on this.
I intend to be there, Walter.
Well, Disney, I didn't think I'd see the day when you wouldn't stand behind me.
Catherine, go. You've done all you can.
This airlock is closed.
Need level 2, airlock 5.
Now look, Lyle, you're gonna have to make a decision because this isn't going to work.
Okay. Go. Go on, go. Now, listen, guys.
Okay, C7, airlock 5, level 3, C7.
Evacuation procedure initiated. Evacuation procedure initiated. Evacuation procedure initiated.
Anyone ever proved this thing can fly?
It's meant to fly itself, isn't it?
We've been French Guiana in less than an hour.
Whatever you say, Doc.
You okay, Lyle?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Ready then? Checks.
Catherine, as far as I'm concerned, this was a collective decision. What happened back there, let's just forget it, okay?
Not easy, Walter. I acted on the information I was receiving. My orders were, and remain, not to abandon. I would have liked at least your support. So I stand by my position, and you can stand by yours.
You guys will be okay?
Susan?
You'll be
be okay. You don't need light and air like we do. Someone will be back for you. Take good care of this place.
Good luck, Susan. Good luck, Susan.
Good luck.
Air sample?
Good, 100%.
Auto decouple?
Armed and active.
Mast and beacons.
Signal good. Green lights all the way.
Q-band open.
ACRV will detach in T-minus 5 minutes.
There gotta be a reason why this isn't opening.
We're not leaving without him.
If this station goes into serious procession and we're not out of the way, none of us are leaving.
Well, I'm not leaving without him.
Well, babe, you may have to.
No.
Hey, don't pull that stuff. You put us all in jeopardy.
Tough.
Sorry. It's our only chance.
The ACRV will auto-detach in T-minus 4 minutes.
Well, I guess that new job goes to someone else.
This is Unity. The decision has been taken to abandon the platform. All crew, bar Shannon and Kashkavian, are safe in the escape pod.
Commander, this is contrary to our instruction and assessment of your situation.
We will detach in T-minus 3 minutes.
Wasting your time.
Are you coming, or you're just going to stand there looking good?
ACRV will auto-detach in T-minus 1 minute. Commencing final countdown. 9, 8, 7,
Hell!
6,
They're all sealed. I told you to go, Walter.
52, 51, 50. at 1000 hours and 16 minutes. Vehicle in free drift to 500 meters clear of station. Computer analysis of platform status. D-spin uncorrected. Progressive failure of support systems. Situation evaluated as a Category 1 emergency.
You know, Dizzy, we really ought to get these airlocks overhauled sometime.